just go away. Hopefully that comes back. If it doesn't come back, let me know. I'll just restart that up. Anyway, let's go ahead and give these jerseys away so we can get into it. So over on YouTube, you'll see hey, we got a members only super chat on YouTube. It's tough to watch everything, but my mess of things says no audio on YouTube. Hopefully we have it fixed now. All right, we're back. Sorry, I had the Siri buttons pressed in by accident. The tripod was clamped down on like the two side buttons, which was making Siri think that I was trying to talk to it, which I wasn't. All right, getting this set up here to give these jerseys away. Again, you can buy a spot now and you're locked in for the next second or two for the first round. We'll just go rounds 1 through the bottom. Big Daddy says, check your messages on Whatnot. Mistakenly purchased some spots. Oh, if you need something canceled, we can take care of that. I'll take a look at that here before I start running any breaks. Yeah, if you accidentally bought something or bought the wrong spot in the wrong break and you want to switch it out, I'll get that taken care of in a second. But first things first, let's do these jerseys and then we'll get into our breaks. Gilded collection. Do that one first. So you can see it on YouTube. You can't see it on Whatnot, though. Gabe's going to have this one. Or Gabe's just picked up the Astros. He has a shot when we draw it for Inception. So here's the break list. There's 12 spots that were pre-purchased, and those 12 teams are going to have a shot. So here's our list of all the teams, and we're going to randomize it. It's going to spit out a team. It's the Mets, Dodgers, and Blue Jays. I always read the top 3. Mets first. Mets, Dodgers, and Blue Jays. Do we have an owner for any of those? Mets, no. Dodgers, no. Blue Jays, yes. Luck BUJ has won it. Luck BUJ. You got Clayton Kershaw jersey. Congratulations on that one. Next up, under wraps, the baseball bat box. We'll pin that one. Here's that list. Let's see. We have 15 spots taken, and we'll mix it up. It is going to be the Braves, the Rays, and the Cubbies. Braves taken by T-Med. T-Med wins a jersey. It's the Rick Wild Thing Vaughn Major League 2 jersey. There's a spot that just came up. Thank you very much. If it's in break 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you'll have a shot. Next, we have the 50 hobby pack round. This is the closest to going. There's only 12 teams left. We'll do this one first if you want to lock in your spots. Let's see who's locking in this jersey here. Jersey's going to be a Paul Skeens, black, extra large. Paul loves those black jerseys. Braves, Phillies, and Giants. T-Med takes another one. Congratulations, T-Med. Braves, Phillies, and Giants. You got the Braves again. Braves are hot tonight. Next one up. We're going to have number 4. It's museum collection. That's the one that was lagging behind. He said he wanted to cancel it. Did you still want to cancel it, or do you want to keep it now that you won the jersey? He still has it as of right now. Tried to put in 2 cancellations. So that Brave spot, he said he wanted to cancel it. Let me see if he wants to keep him now. Because I feel like... So, T-Med, let me know in the chat. If we don't hear from you, then I guess I'll accept the cancellation. The moderator is saying you did want to cancel it, which means it would go to the Phillies. He hasn't said anything yet. He's at a baseball tourney, so we're going to cancel it. T-Med gives up the fall schemes. I'll accept that cancellation, which means let's find a new person. Who had the Phillies? T-Med says that needs to go to somebody else. What a stand-up guy. Thank you for... He is here. Yeah, I didn't know what to do. That put me in like a bad spot because I didn't want to make you feel bad, and I didn't want the other person to feel bad. But thanks for doing that. I will accept that cancellation in a second, and that one's going to go to Chief. So, Chief, congrats. You got a Paul Skeens jersey. There you go. Moving on, there's that museum collection break. You got a good shot of taking this one. There's only 6 people that bought in. That's kind of crazy for museum collection. Got a nice heavy box there. I'll probably put a couple others with it. Let the chat pick. But my goodness, well, here we go. It's a Jackson Choreo jersey as well. Let's see. It's going to be Giants and then the Tigers and then the Cubs. Giants are usually Jerry. Doesn't have them this time. Giants, Tigers, and Cubs. We do have a Cub. David Shee is going to get that one. So David Shee, congratulations. He's got a nice Jackson Choreo jersey. Next up, I like this round. Double Inception. There's luck. Picking up a spot in number 6. You'll have a shot at the jersey because you technically are still early. This is going to be 2 Inception boxes. WV Mats. Thank you very much. Let's grab a spot. Let's see. This Inception round is coming up next for the folks that locked in early. Let's see who's getting that jersey here. It's a Ronald Acuna Jr. Astros, Angels, Boston. Astros. Gabe is going to get it. Gabe CRZ. Congrats. Next, black and white. Coming up next. There's my list. I put A to Z because it's just easier to find the team that way. And this one's going to go to either the Rockies, Mets, or Braves. Rockies were first. No one took them. Mets, no one took them. Braves, no one took them. Then we're going to have to take a look at the Padres, Cardinals, and Mariners. Padres, Cardinals, and Mariners. Cardinals have it. Fat Frank. It's a Ryan Sandberg jersey. It's a really nice jersey. And then last but not least, we got the Signature Series, and we'll have all of our freebies given away for the early birds. Only 3 people bought in here. That's wild. Well, one of you's going to get a jersey for next to nothing here. Let me see. It's going to be the Padres. I don't. Let me just look at the 3 teams. Reds, Rockies, Twins. Reds, Rockies, Twins. Reds, Rockies, Twins. There's the Rockies. There's Reds. Rockies are in first place. Twins are way down there. So Rockies get it. Colorado Rockies. It's going to go to Can Man. All right. So those are freebies giving away all those jerseys. Like I said, I spent so much money on those jerseys. Maybe in the future I'll have to put like a little caveat there, like must have at least 10 spots sold for the jersey to be given away, or I'll still give it away, but I'll wait until the end of the break because it's it's not, the jersey isn't serving its purpose if people aren't buying in early. But anyway, let's get to it. First, my wife's waiting patiently to sort.
Did you open up your wallet? Are you selling it?
I didn't open it. I just showed them because they wanted to see it. I'm not selling it. You selling yours?
No.
Under Wraps Baseball with all these hobby packs going first. Then I bought some cases here too. I haven't even opened them up yet. I sure hope that this has this is a case of Gilded collection. Bought these cases. They came in. We're real busy today. Pretty sure this is it. Oh, this is a case of museum collection. So we got a bunch of museum here. Take out. Okay. Museum boxes. Pick out 5 of these. We'll put those out there. And there's one of those was a really heavy box. I'll get a little more familiar with those. Make sure that there's heavy boxes in there. Not that it matters. And then this hopefully is my Gilded collection. Otherwise, we might have to postpone that one. I bought these 2 cases off the same guy, so this better be Gilded, or else we're going to be in a lot of trouble here. Oh, yeah. My half case of Gilded. So we've got this coming back. Ohtani base card in that is worth $1,000. Just an Ohtani base card. So we've got that tonight. That's exciting. All right. I'm looking forward to that. And I'm also looking forward to 50 hobby packs as always. So let's go ahead and get that one ready for you. I've already counted out 50 hobby packs. So we're all ready to go with this. There's your Under Wraps Baseball. Here's your 50 hobby packs. There might actually be more than 50. I'll count them out again. Big Steve just picked up a spot in this round. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Right there. 17. Making sure we got 50. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Someone's picking up a spot. Thank you very much. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. EO picking up a spot. Thanks, EO. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. There's actually 51 there. So 51 packs, a bonus pack. We keep it in there, and then one of you gets that baseball as well. So some of you just picked up the teams you wanted, and there was 11 a minute ago. Now there's just 5. Let's get this filled up real quick and do it. Here's all the Minnesota Twins in this round. Good luck. They're going live right now. Steve says, don't forget to cancel those spots and pick your team 3. Oh, yeah, those are good spots. The Braves and the Cardinals, right? Let me go do that now. Yeah, he said that he wanted to cancel those. He bought them by accident. I think he wanted the underapps bat spots and got the underapps ball. But the balls have been pretty good, too. We just had a Fred McGriff. O'Neal Cruz with a little shortstop play there. Second and third for the Rangers, getting in a little trouble. I got to go cancel these orders. So you have some good teams coming up here in addition to the Twins. Here are all of the Chicago White Sox looking for Luis Robert and such. $1 spot live right now. Fixed shipments. T-Med in this round is going to be giving up the Braves. Except. And the Cardinals. He says, I thought this was a bat. Big Daddy Burnout Pool, Pujols inscribed 703 bat. Since he has the cards for that bat round. We'll see. Cardinals and Braves are back on the block for this round. I just accepted both of those. You got your money back. And good luck in the bat rounds. T-Train's taking that one. Next up, we've got the Oakland Athletics. We're going to knock $30 off of them. They got a bunch of great autos in this. Man, Pirates are falling apart. One with nobody out first and third. Not a good inning. This is shaping up to be a disaster. Greg's going to take the A spot. Thanks, Greg. Next up, we got the Brewers spot. Looking for Chorios, Yelich's. They've also got Robin Yount in the underwraps baseball. We'll knock $15 off of them right now. Dipson says, we're Pirates fans. We're used to it. Yeah, but we thought this year was going to be different. David, she just picked up a spot. Thanks, David. I guess Kutch is in the lineup tonight, huh? He pretty much only plays against lefties. How about them Red Legs? Yeah, they're on fire. Dibson's going to have the Brew Crew. Here's the Orioles. Then we'll get the Braves and Cardinals for you, too. The Baltimore Orioles, half price, live right now. Did you get the shower unclogged? Yep. How about this? I go up there with my snake and everything. So we're live on Sunday night. My son comes down and says, Dad, the tub is flooding. And I'm like, I had to drop everything, run upstairs, saw the tub up to the brim, said, okay, just no more showers in here. Go get it in my shower. So I went and tried to fix it a couple days ago. And man, let me tell you, I could not believe why it was clogged up. Here are the, we got to do the Braves and the Cardinals. They're still available. They were accidentally purchased. I can't remember what they sold for, but they're a great spot. So all Braves cards and pick your team 3 under wraps. Baseball plus 50 hobby packs. I'll just start them off at $1 and let them go for what they go for. But anyway, so I go up there. They're going live right now. All the Braves cards at the bottom of your screen. There they go. Starting at $1. Hoping for a Chipper Jones or Andrew Jones or Ronald Acuna Jr. baseball. Maddox, Smoltz, etc. Glavin. So I go up there and I try to jam the snake down the drain. You know what a snake is. It's like this big, long plastic thing with these hooks and stuff on it. It's supposed to get all the hair and gunk out of the drain. And I couldn't get it to go down the drain at all. And then I was like, wait a minute. And all I did was I just, you know, the little bathtub, little switch, little tamper, little lever. Somebody engaged that. So I just flicked it up and all the water just started draining right out. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, you could tell that they only get showers. Somebody messed with it. Well, Braves went for just $22. That's pretty crazy. Good get right there. Put them down. That's Big Steve Speaks. So put Big Steve Speaks. And then here's all of the Cardinals in the same round. I'll auction them off right now. All St. Louis Cardinals. And pick your team 3, which is this round right here. Start them off at $25. Looking for the Pujols, Molina baseball, Ozzie Smith, etc. They're live right now. Steve says, I love there's another Big Steve in the house. Oh, man, that's a deep fly. Sack fly at the wall. 2-1 Texas. I love watching the Pirates during these breaks, but sometimes it gives me a little bit of anxiety and anger. Brendan is going to have this next one. Brendan Ben. You've got him. All right, so we're all sold out. I'll read off all the names here in this round, and then the next round coming up, Gilded is getting close. It's either Gilded or Under Wraps Bats. Probably Gilded is closer, I think. That is a huge, huge round. So Gilded coming up next. It's pinned down below for you. Oh boy, I'm excited for that one. We haven't opened Gilded in about a month and a half. Mixes. I wish all of my computer issues were easy fixes like that. I know, it was so easy. I could have fixed that on the spot, but I just figured, I saw all the water sitting there. I just figured it was clogged. We got Bonsky with the Arizona Diamondbacks. We've got the Baltimore Orioles going to Monte. Boston Red Sox are going to get a face tooth. Cubs going to David Shee. We've got the Chicago White Sox going to T-Train. Dan Glezak is going to have the Cincinnati Reds. Got Big Steve Speaks with the Cleveland Guardians. The Great Bambino is going to take the Colorado Rockies. Detroit is going to the Great Bambino. Houston Astros going to Gabe, CRZ. Kansas City is going to the Great Bambino. Angels to Psalms. EO's got the Dodgers. We got the Marlins going to the Great Bambino. Dibs and Dibs with the Brew Crew. We got the Minnesota Twins going to G. Jessica. Mets going to Valente Hernandez. And then we've got the Yankees going to the Great Bambino. Pirates get out of that inning. They're down 2-1. Oakland A's going to Greg, 4-1-3. Chief is going to have the Phillies. Pirates going to Triple G. San Diego Padres going to Psalms. San Francisco is going to go out to Jerry. We've got the Great Bambino taking the Mariners. Still looking for that Griffey Jr. baseball. Eventually, I feel like we'll find one. T-Train is going to have the Tampa Bay Rays. 6-2 Nevin is going to have Texas. Psalms with the Blue Jays. And the national spot is going to go to Triple G. So we're ready to go and pick your team round number 3. Gilded is in the on-deck circle. Oh boy, I literally just opened that case of Gilded right now. So really looking forward to it. We got a bunch of hobby packs here. I think my wife is going to sort for me tonight too. At least she told me she was. As long as she doesn't lay down upstairs, we'll be okay. Once she lays down, she's out cold. All right, here we go. I think the next new release, by the way, is Chrome Black. It's next Wednesday. So next Wednesday, Topps Chrome Black. I think it's almost $500 a box, which is insane. What was the pre-sale on that? Was it like 200? They're approaching 500 on blowout already, and that's where I'm gonna have to buy them from. Either that or even worse, I'll have to go to Steel City Collectibles on my way home from work on Wednesday, buy the boxes there. They're going to charge the blowout price plus 7% tax. Man, do I hate that. Hey, Ross, how's it going? Steel City, I know. Yeah, I was trying to get I was trying to order them on the pre-sale, sold out in less than a second. I don't think anybody had a shot of the chrome black boxes. It's such a bunch of crap. It's Bryce Harper on the foil. New follower, Cash. Thank you very much. There's Aaron Judge base. Start off with some 2020s here. Nick Madrigal. Steal your money, City. Yeah. These prices are crazy. They're getting double the price of the box. They probably get a massive allocation, too, from Topps. At a discount, they likely pay even less than we get them for one pre-sale. Here is a Wade LeBlanc. That's an advanced stat. Number to 300. I don't even know why that bum gets an advanced stat card. I actually hate Wade LeBlanc. One of my least favorite players ever. Got Derek Jeter. Sometimes I used to go to batting practice all the time. Sometimes I would get so many baseballs, and there'd be nobody else there, and I would give half of them to kids, and he would go out of his way to make sure that I didn't get any more. Like he would actually look where I was standing, and then he'd go stand in front of me, so like no ground rule doubles would come my way and stuff like that. Like, all right, buddy. Anyway, here we have the Heritage from 2023. Steve's calling 3 relics, 1 auto. That's a pretty good prediction. I'll say. Oh, see, we don't have any pro debut tonight in here. I'll say 4 relics. I'll stick with. I'll see your 4 hits. I'll say 4 relics, 0 autos. Red Sox Tom says, you see how much money Fanatics has made? $4.5 billion. Billion. Now, that's an inconceivable number to me. I need to put that into perspective. I need to know what they made like the previous year and the year before that, and the year before that, because I mean that's just silly talk to me. Like, I'd like to know how much they made in the previous years. I just grabbed a whole stack out of a box. Looks like I grabbed a whole stack out of a hot box. So you're gonna have purple parallel on every pack. That's what I usually do for these 50 high pack rounds. I'm like, all right, let me grab a handful of this, handful of that. Went in for a nice healthy handful of Heritage and grabbed from a hot box. Corbin Burns, former Cy Young Award winner there. Gabriel Moreno, rookie card, hot box, purple parallel. Buxton. I wonder who the bat's going to be tonight. Yeah, Buxton was last week. Along with, who else was in there? Buxton and Jackson Chorio. A couple good ones, but not a Hall of Famer. No more hot boxes. They're not around anymore. I know. Another dumb thing. There's only one 2021 update pack today. Said one lone pack of that. Nothing in there. Also found one lone pack of 2025. Jake says, I learned recently Panini Impeccable has cards with silver and gold bars like a relic. Yeah, we've actually hit the silver bar before. I think we hit it this year. Gold, no, but we did hit a silver. 1 troy ounce. There we go. We got a hit here. It's a Manny Machado going to the San Diego Padres. Hank Seale says, I don't know if you could talk with Ted Williams, Pat. Well, get a Joe DiMaggio, Willie Mays, something like that. Be right there with it. Yeah, or Shohei Ohtani. The Ohtani, all his stuff is worth even more than these all-time greats, which is insane to me. I guess Ohtani might end up being the best player ever in baseball history in a lot of people's eyes. I know Ryan Howard, former Phillies first baseman, did an interview recently, said that he's the best player to ever live, Shohei Ohtani, because he can beat you by himself. He can pitch and shut you out, and he can also hit a home run or two and do everything. Got some 2022s. Cal Raleigh's rookie card. Art Bat's only 1 in 67. I don't think we've found one yet. We're due for one. We are on our third case of the Under Wraps bats, and I've got another one coming. Yeah, we'll find one eventually. They're supposed to be really, really nice. Greg just picked up the Braves in Gilded. Good luck, man. There's a lot of good Braves that could be in that box. Super, super high-end product. It is the, I believe it's the third most expensive product that Topps makes. Behind Dynasty and, no, behind, it's Transcendent, and then it's Diamond Icons, and then I think it's Gilded, then Dynasty. There's Zach Thompson of Gold. Flawless is expensive, but that is a Panini product. I like Flawless. The briefcase. We haven't done those in a while. Hey, another hit. Hit number 2. It's a Vlad Jr. manufactured patch going out to the Blue Jays. All right, we'll take it. It's a hit. Vladdy with only 2 home runs this year, though. He needs to start hitting the long ball a little more. He hit one yesterday, and like that's the second home run of the season. I was like, wow, he's on pace for like 20 homers this year, maybe. All right, next we'll go with. We got some Alan Gitter here. We've got some Heritage High Number from 2022, which has a good shot at all those good rookies. Yeah, definitive boxes are a lot too. Definitive, Dynasty. Some of those manufactured relics are pretty cool. Yeah, I used to hate them back in the day because I felt like I was getting ripped off. It wasn't a real relic, but now I don't mind them so much anymore. Hey, Joel Hanrahan is in the crowd. Some of you guys will recognize that name. Former closer for the Nationals and Pirates. We call him Gas Can Hanrahan because he would just come in and ruin everything. I think he used to work as a minor league pitching coach for the Pirates. I don't know if he still does that or not. There's a J-Rod rookie card. That's a good one. J-Rod lost a decent portion of his value from what he used to be. Still worth a lot, but he's not really considered an elite one anymore. Just like a really good one, like an all-star level one. Some people thought he was going to be the next big thing. He's good. I still believe in him. He's not hitting 40 home runs a year or anything like that, but he's still solid out there in center field. Plays solid defense. You see J-Rod catch that curveball out in center field? I didn't see that. Was it like one of those liners that was knuckling? David says, I'm not sure I mentioned it to you, but I pulled a Mike Trout 1-of-1 relic patch from a pack that he got here on Whatnot. That's crazy. What was it in? Was it one of like the was it one of the flash sale packs or was it in a free pack? That's insane, man. A 1-of-1 Mike Trout in a jumbo pack that he bought from us at a flash sale. You never know what's on the shelves. That's crazy. Yeah, I always think there's probably Ohtani autographs and everything in all these boxes. He pulled a 1-of-1 Mike Trout out of one of our flash sales. We didn't do any flash sales this Friday because I went to the Pirates game and it was too late to add any more than what we already did. So we just did a couple breaks and called it a night. We only were live for an hour. But I'll bring them back next week and give you a chance at more of those flash sales. Party Owl just picked up the Oakland A's. Thank you very much. We're getting into Gilded next. Right here, we got the 50 homie pack round. Yeah. But the round after it is like way smaller because it's a small box. Well, you're doing the 50 homie pack round too, right? All right, we've got another hot box here. I also feel like we might be a little choppy on Whatnot. I don't know if maybe it's just me. A little choppy. There's a PCA. I'll fix that choppiness, or at least I'll attempt to. You got a surprise for me?
Yeah.
Is it something you can like say in front of everybody?
Yeah.
What is it?
I put the new shower head.
We have a new shower head?
Yeah.
I like the old shower head.
What do you mean? You said you hated the pressure.
No, you're the one who complained about the pressure.
Well, I'm so confused right now.
Like I got used to it. It was like getting sprayed with a garden hose in my.
Well, yeah, it still has that smell. It just has better water pressure.
Is it more pressure?
Yeah,
that's even better. I like a lot of pressure. We used to have a shower head that really delivered a lot of pressure. Then Sophia changed it, and it was like, what is this crap?
It's,
all right, I'm gonna.
Back to the.
Steve says hi. I'm gonna fix the lagginess. We'll be right back in 10 seconds or so. There goes Kirker picking up the Mariners, and hopefully this clears up the lagginess a little bit. If the lagginess is bothering your viewing experience, you can always head on over to YouTube. We have a simulcast there. It's the exact same video feed. There's two cameras literally tied up together. The only difference is the YouTube feed will be landscape, so it'll be the long view, like the side view. Which, that's the way I film all my videos, so maybe some of you might prefer that. This is a jumbo pack. Got a Tom Glavine short print for the Braves of him sliding in there. That's pretty good. That goes to that Brave spot that sold for really cheap. And we've got Christian on that one. There's a button on your shower head, and you can switch to your desired pressure. There is. So one on every shower head. I didn't think there's one on mine. Mine has this little lever that you can like switch, and it'll change like the flow. It'd be like an actual shower, or pulsating, or just a stream. Here comes a hit. We've got a thick card coming up here. Manny Machado from another hot box pack. And this is relic number 4. We're off to a great start with relics. So, Adalberto Mondesi right there. Very nice. Did Mike Trout hit another home run? I just got a notification that says Trout keeps on transforming. Yeah, maybe he's going to transform into a 300/40/40 guy into a 240, 50 home run guy. I mean, I'd be fine with that. That bat speed is going to slow down a little bit, but he still has the pop. Nobody hits 300 anymore. Only one player in the National League last year hit over 300, Trey Turner, and only a couple in the American League. Trout and Judge in the MVP race, just like old times again. Just like back in 2017, although Altuve won it that year, which a lot of people have problems with that still to this day. No one will ever forgive Altuve in New York for that. Doesn't it rain every day? It didn't rain today. Steve says, try turning the shower head clockwise or counterclockwise. It's a sneaky hack. All right. Supposedly, this new shower pressure is going to like rip my skin off, so we might be okay. Not need that. Alvarez does have 10 home runs. That puts him on pace for about 15 by the end of the month. 15 a month if he can keep this pace. Puts him on pace for 90 home runs this year, which should be insane. That's something to watch if he can stay ahead of Bonds' pace. Jake says, frickin' skin you in the shower. It got muted. Yeah, apparently the word frickin' is muted, like it's blocked. But then there's people that say, like, the full-out F word and it's not blocked. Like, they got literally every variation of the F word, except they left the F word unblocked. George W. Bush just shown in Texas with Laura Bush. Friggin' is not blocked, but frickin' is, I guess. Weird. PayPal is blocked unless you use a space in it, says Chris. Good hack right there, yeah. PayPal's one word is blocked. We've got another hit coming up. Number, I think that's 5. Walker Bueller. 4 or 5. Lost track. So Dodgers getting on the action. Chubby getting the Dodgers coming up. That's number 5. Another great round. Usually the average is 3. Sometimes we pull out all the stops and end up with way more than 3. The worst we ever did was, I think, 1. We're at 5. That's more than I even thought. If there was some pro debut in here, I would have thought maybe an auto or 2. But as you know, hobby, sometimes it's tough to pull autos out of them. Kumar Rocker pitching tonight against the Pirates. So I wonder why he wears number 80. That's the number you give to like a double-A call-up in September. I mean, I'm not complaining. I like that number. My birth year. I want to see Andrew McCutcheon play tonight. I guess when I'm trying to think when he would even play in this series. We got Majinski tonight. Then we got Bubba Chandler coming up. He might not play at all in this series. It's Mitch Keller, our number 2 guy. Chris said he got a JJ Weather over from a buddy. That's awesome. It's a good friend. All the talk around town is in Pittsburgh. There's this NFL draft coming this weekend. Like, there's a bunch of teachers today that were talking about how scared they are for Friday. They said, we're never going to get home. Anybody that lives anywhere and has to go through Pittsburgh is going to be stranded because it's going to be standstill traffic, everybody in the town. I was like, that doesn't affect me. I'm heading out into the country the opposite direction of Pittsburgh. I guess there's going to be like tens and tens of thousands of people just descending upon the north side. Draft is actually on Thursday, really. Sounds like a vacation day. Yeah, I think, you know what sounds like a good vacation day to me? I think next Thursday sounds like a good day. Pirates have a 12:35 game. This is all the talk of Pittsburgh since the Penguins can't win. Oh, yeah, one of my students asked me about that. They said, Mr. Jazz, what's up with the Penguins? And I was like, I don't care about the Penguins. He's like, they lost both of their home games. It's like, they're probably pretty much done then, right? Where do you get them signed baseballs at? These ones here, these under wraps baseballs, you got to buy them online. They're sold out on Fanatics. I usually look for a case online and I buy it there. Usually there's some card stores that have them. You're going to end up paying about $3.50-ish per box after tax or something like that. There's Roman Anthony. It'd be nice if Mike Trout starts to get his groove back. There's a lot of kids now that don't even realize how good he was because he hasn't really been healthy since 2018. Another Roman Anthony. Mizranowski. Here's another hit. My goodness. 6 hits in this round. I like that one. Brandon Lau. Back when he was with the Rays. He's now on the Buccos and doing quite well. 7 home runs this year so far. On pace for about 40 dingers or so. He's been very good. Ross says, I used to watch the draft. I don't have the patience to wait 10 minutes between each pick. They make you do that? It's probably a TV thing, right? Pin number 1. Oh, yeah, I forgot to do that. Good call, Steve. Gilded is coming up next. Actually, it could be Under Wraps. Under Wraps is tied with Gilded. Oh, boy, what do we do now? Under Wraps bat is tied with Gilded. So it's one of those two. Do the bat, says Steve. All right, we're doing the bat next. The bat is a nice round anyway. It's not a super long round. We can get right to the bat pretty much. They're shutting people from McKnight Road downtown. They're shuttling people from McKnight Road. Yeah, we got to stay away from the Ross Park area for sure. I just don't even want to go anywhere near Pittsburgh. I do work in the Pittsburgh area, but it's about 15 minutes from downtown, so it's like kind of in Pittsburgh, but kind of not. They start dismantling traffic signals yet? I know they cut down a bunch of trees for whatever reason. I really don't follow along with anything relating to football at all, though. So I'm like in the dark. All right, well, here we go. The main box. In this one, it's the Under Wraps Baseball. Then we get the Under Wraps Baseball right after this. Let's see what we can do. Here's our entry point. There's our card that's going to tell us who the ball is. We might need that. Take it out, stick it right there. All right, here's our baseball. Good luck, everybody. It is a special one. Steve says, let's get a special ball. We got a commemorative ball right here. And, oh, boy, it looks like I see inscription. You can see the colors are going to be, it looks like gold and blue. It's numbered to 10. It's likely going to be a Brewers ball or a Royals ball. What do you think? Brewers, potentially. I'm thinking Brewers. It is going to be, it's the Brew Crew, and it is going to be Robin Yount. Look at this. How about this? There's just stuff all over this. It's a multi-sign ball. Robin Yount and Paul Molitor on the same ball right there. Are you kidding me? Milwaukee Brewers come up with the dual Hall of Famer in scripted baseball. How cool is that? It's going to go out to Dibson Dibs, who picked this spot up for a really decent price. Got it for $26. And now you're going to get this baseball. Yeah, Illinois fan says that is crazy. A break spot of $26 going to get that. Robin Yount, Hall of Fame 99, number 19 retired inscription. And we've also got Paul Molitor, Hall of Fame 04, number 4 retired. What a crazy hit that is. I don't even know how you display that. I guess you have to have the ball kind of like at an angle like that so you can kind of see both of their signatures. And that I would see if I could put Robin Yount auto or his rookie card over here from 75, and then maybe put Paul Molitor's rookie card on the other side, 78 tops. That'd be really, really cool. Just an awesome, awesome item right there. These Under Wraps products are really, really nice. And then here's the card. Paul Molitor and Robin Yount. What a crazy hit. We're going into another Under Wraps round, which is the next closest one to going. It is the Under Wraps baseball bat. Let's see what we can do here. How about the entire Central Division, David? Isn't that crazy? The Brewers are the last place team. They've got a .571 winning percentage. I don't think I've ever seen a division this crazy competitive. There's teams that'll fall back eventually because that no team. Like imagine a last place team having a .571 winning percentage and missing the playoffs. It's not going to go on the whole season. Would be crazy if it did though. All right, so we've got Gilded is coming up, but first we got the Under Wraps. Here it is. Under Wraps bat. Big 33, 34-inch bat in here or something like that. Full-sized game models for these players. Some of them multi-signed. It's a really, really nice release. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one. It's down to just 10 spots left. So if you'd like to grab any spots, David Shee just grabbed the Twins. Thank you very much. We're down to 9 spots left now. We'll go ahead and get these sold off. Here's all the Guardians looking for Travis Bazzana bats and Jose Ramirez bats. I don't think we've pulled them yet. They're live right now. There's Del Forever. He's chasing some 2025 Chrome football. Nice. Yeah, that's a hot product, isn't it? It's probably coming out retail-wise, too. How much is a blaster box of Chrome football? I want to hear from Dale because he knows all the prices. What's a blaster box? What does it sell for in the store, and what does it resell at? And then a mega box. Justin's going to have this one. A blaster is $100. That's a failed payment from Justin. So, Justin, go over your payment profile settings and see if you can change how you source it to get that to clear. 40 retail, 90 to 100 resale. Wow. So people will go clean out the entire selection, grab 20 boxes. You grab 20 boxes, you're making $1,000 if you're flipping it. That is crazy. My goodness. Next one, all the Rockies looking for the Todd Helton and Zach Veen bats and Chris Bryant. We'll start them off down at $10. Going live right now. Megas are the best, says Chris Randall. I wonder if I should try to buy a box just to do a Football Friday. NBA Bowman is going to be a thing this year, says Chris Randall. I hate, you know what? Personally, I hate that Topps has the rights to football and basketball. Did you ever notice since they have all the rights, all the baseball card releases have just been way pushed back? They're just totally forgetting to do releases. They're just not doing them anymore. It's like it's really interfering with baseball cards. Next, here are all of the Marlins. For $1, they've got Ichiro and Miguel Cabrera on the checklist. This also comes with for the first time in probably a couple years, I've decided, in case you're getting bored of the mega boxes from 2026, like the celebration boxes, I've got you a 2024. Looking for all those great rookies, like Paul Skeens and PCA, and there's also a guaranteed hit in there. That was the last year that they put guarantee. Dale Forever says, I had 100 blasters and 100 hangers. Didn't charge that much. I just got $10 a box. Wow. Dell Forever, you could have had a $50 profit per blaster at least. Man, that sounds like a big missed opportunity. Those guys out in California, whoever you're selling to, are taking advantage of you big time. Because you just do that simple math. 100 boxes times a $50 profit, that's $5,000 profit. You can, that's crazy. And then the hanger boxes, if they're also making double their profit, you probably lost out on like $2 or $3 grand there. That's insane. Let's see. Next one up, we've got the San Diego Padres coming next. This is the bat, and also there's a 2024 Topps Holiday Mega in there with the guaranteed hit. Here's all the Padres. Delfer says, I didn't want to beat people up. No one's selling blasters for 90 to 100. I don't know. You put them on eBay with a quantity of 100. I guess you'd have to look at recently sold and see if that's really what they're going for. Padres looking for Tatis, Dave Winfield. Are the bats mostly legends? It's a nice mix of newer players, all-stars, some rookies, and Hall of Famers. This case so far, we have 2 Hall of Famers out of it and 2 stars. Jackson Chourio and Byron Buxton, both all-stars, and Ted Williams and Dave Winfield so far in this case. Next up, Texas Rangers. We're knocking them down to $19. Look for those Corey Seager bats, etc. Adrian Beltre's got bats in like every single kind. The inscription bats, the art bats, the single sign bats. Dale Forever says, people doing breaks on Whatnot, they're for 2 blasters, 32 teams. 2 blasters is $100, and they're getting $15 each. Whoa. So yeah, they're gonna make a good bit of money on that. A lot of garbage though in 2025 Topps NFL Chrome, says Dale. Next up, the Brew Crew. We'll knock them down to under $20. They've got Robin Yount on the checklist. Maybe we'll go double out and get him from the baseball and the bat. Also, Jackson Chorio's in there. Greg in the lead on this one. We're in the 5th inning already. This Pirates game is moving right along. Greg's going to get this next one. Thank you very much. Next one up, we've got the Nationals. I'll start them off at $1. Looking for all those Dylan Cruz bats. And Vlad Sr., etc. They're allowed now. Cabby with the entrance. Hello. Hatter, hello. Thanks for picking up the Tigers. Ross says, no way. The Mets blew their lead again. Was it Devin Williams again? Against the Twins? Twins have been playing good baseball this year. Gotta hand that to them. Greg, I'd say the Twins are the surprise of baseball so far. Even though the Pirates were a last place team last year and they've been doing really well, I think the Twins are a little more surprising. 3-3 top of the 8th. We got the Astros coming next. We'll go half price on the Stros. They're going live right now. Looking for the Jeremy Pena bat, George Springer, Christian Walker, etc. Yeah, Soto's coming back tomorrow. They're going to need him. They need him badly. We've got the Tigers coming next, half price. They've got a big one. Al Kaline is in here, potentially. He's on the checklist. And some other really nice names along with the K-line, like Spencer Torkelson. Got Glaber in there. Max Clark, who's a mega prospect, is in here. Jacob Mangum gets a hit. He's a good little hitter. Big Daddy is going to have the Tigers. We've got the Cleveland Guardians on the field payment. I'm going to see if they ever came through. Otherwise, we'll auction off the Guardians again. Let me just refresh my screen. Guardians, it looks like they did come through, so we're good for that. Yep, Justin got it fixed. Thanks, Justin. Last chance on the Astros, or I'll just keep them. They're down to $22. Last shot on the Stros, then we'll be ready to go. And while they're running, I'll read off all the names. Pick your team round number 2. We've got the Arizona Diamondbacks. They're going to EO. We've got T-Med taking the Braves. Baltimore Orioles are going to go to T-Med. Boston Red Sox will go to Luis. Cubbies going to Big Daddy. Big Hands is going to have the White Sox. Got the Cincinnati Reds going to Michael. Greg 413 picking up the Astros. Thank you very much. That box right there. Brown box. Down. Right. Right. No, right. Right there. Yep. Cleveland Guardians going to Justin STE. Colorado Rockies going to Greg. We got the Tigers. They're going to Big Daddy. Greg with the Houston Astros. The Great Bambino's got the Royals. Angels going out to Jerry. Dodgers go to EO. Jake Will is going to have the Marlins. Greg with the Brewers. Corey Seager's made an error, opening the door a little bit for the Pirates. David Shee with the Minnesota Twins. T-Med's got the Mets. Yankees going to EO. Oakland A's going to Chubby. Big Daddy's going to have the Philadelphia Phillies. Then we got Big Hands with the Buccos. San Diego Padres going to Luck BUJ. San Francisco will go out to Triple G. Seattle's going to Kirker. St. Louis is going to go to Big Daddy. Tampa Bay to T-Train. Texas is going to Greg. Luck BUJ is going to have the Toronto Blue Jays, and Greg has the national spot. We're all ready to go with this round number 2. See who comes out of that bat in just a second. But first, let's open the holiday box. And get that Gilded ready to go in the on-deck circle. It's coming up next. Gilded collection. That'll be a good one. All right, here's Holiday with all those good 2024 rookies. Has the team ever lost 15 games in a row? Yeah, there's been way more than that. Check out the 1988 Baltimore Orioles. They lost like, was it 27 in a row or something like that? And they had Cal Ripken Jr. on that team. And Eddie Murray. And they lost like, was it 20? It's been a while, but was it like 27? Check it out. 1988 Orioles losing streak. 0-21. That's what it's saying. And that was to start the season, which is crazy. They set an all-time major league record by losing their first 21 games of the season. Imagine that. Like starting the season and it's the end of April and you're 0-21. And they had Cal Ripken Jr. on that roster. They had Eddie Murray. They had Fred Lynn on that roster. Mickey Tettleton. Talk about an underachieving team. That's just 21 losses. Their third baseman was Rick Shue. Pete Stanisek was their starting left fielder. Larry Sheets was their DH. Billy Ripken was their second baseman. He was a negative 1.6 WAR player that year. That's atrocious. Record, let me look. Record losing streak, MLB. 26 is the record. 1888 Louisville Colonels. 23 losses by the 61 Phillies is the modern record. Maybe the Mets gun for that if they lose this one. That's an interesting game to watch. From a Mets hater perspective. You just want to hate on the Mets for spending all that money and literally having nothing to show for it. I guess when Juan Soto goes to make his MVP case, he could be like, hey, look, this team can't win without me, especially if the Mets come back and make the playoffs. He has a good talking point right there. Soto really wants an MVP this year. Pirates have second and third right now with 2 outs. It's a 1-2 count on O'Neal Cruz. And he is really mad that he was. Wow, that was a terrible call. He check swung, didn't go. They called him as going. Terrible call. They missed that one a lot. Those check swings. They should have that up for replay. Replay everything else. I feel like that's one of the more missed calls. Like, why not? You can literally, like, if they can have these like cameras track where the ball crosses the plate at the exact millimeter, and if it's a strike or not within 10 seconds or less, why can't they say if the bat has broken the plane? Oh man, he just hit a homer. Are you freaking kidding me? Evan Carter just went way up and over the wall. He took a 3-run home run away. That was right in front of the Pirates bullpen. I say, if there was a fan out there, it would have been a home run if they would have battled him for it. Bullpen catcher needs to go and try to catch that ball. Although that would be an awful look. Man, there's Junior Caminero. That stinks. Lou Bob, be cursed, says Big Daddy. Yeah, the White Sox probably have a better record than the Mets. Mets only have, I think, 7 wins this whole year. He's probably like, man, I can't catch a break. Maybe it's him. Maybe it's Lou Bob. How bad are the Mets though? Like Bo Bichette's OPS is like 500 something. He needs to grow his hair back out. There's a nice little Aaron Judge. Oh, Tony right there. That's a short print on the Jordan Lawler with Christmas lights around the neck. Jason Dominguez, rookie card. There's Kutch. You get a hit in every box. And here's one. Josh Young to the Rangers. Process, I sold both my Bo Bichette autographs in February. Good thing you did. Yeah, they'd be worth about half as much right now. Nobody wants his stuff right now. There's a nice short print. Aaron Judge with the Christmas hat. I'm waiting on Connor Griffin stuff to drop. I'm convinced he's going to have a rough year. I think he's probably going to hit about 230 for the whole year. I don't even think he's going to win the Rookie of the Year right now. It just kind of looks a little bit of a match. He's a really good fielder, though. So I think once his cards go down a little bit, I'll try to get his first Bowman Chrome Auto. Can't imagine paying like over $2,000 for it right now in a PSA 10. That seems bonkers. All right, here it's time for the bat. Main event, and then Gilded is up after that. Hopefully we get a big name here. The worst bat we ever had was Kevin Lux. But we've had a bunch way better than that. Alrighty, here we go. Here's our bat. Looking for a big name in this. Bats are always really fun rounds to do. There it is. We'll roll the bat out. Here it comes. Gotta do it like that because otherwise you would see who the player is. All right, good luck, everybody. Let's see what we got. It is a black bat. Here comes the reveal. The next under wraps bat from this case that joins Buxton and Jackson Choria along with Ted Williams and Dave Winfield is going to be... It's an Anthony Volpe inscribed bat. So that's pretty cool. That's our second Volpe bat. The other one was a torpedo bat. We did that in the preview video when this product first came out. So we get Anthony Volpe, and it is from the inscribed checklist. And there's his name on it. It's his custom model. This one's going to go to the Yankees. That's EO. Chris says, this one looks way better. Yeah, this is a really nice looking bat. Steve's telling Fitzy to breathe. He has inscribed it with pride, passion, and pinstripes. It's a pretty cool bat. So Anthony Volpe is our next one. Victus going out to EO. EO, congratulations. This is a really, really nice bat. Fitzy's really, really jealous. And Big Daddy says, that's a long odds for that bat. Rough player, though, because Volpe hasn't done much in his major league career yet. But definitely better than Gavin Lux. And EO's got to like that one. He's just got a bat. A Major League Baseball official signed bat with a inscription on there. That will display very well. Congratulations, EO. Get this sent off to you tomorrow. All right, the bat round is done. We have one more bat round, but it's not till tomorrow. So we got another round coming tomorrow of that if you like those other round bats. And next, we're going to the big boy box of the night, the most expensive box. It's Gilded Collection. There it is. Comes with the Celebration Mega Box. Here is that. So we've got about 10 or 11 teams left. Let's go ahead and get them sold off. Here's all the Colorado Rockies. We'll start them down at $1 Buccarino, and they are going live right now. 50 says, Volpe's always going to be my boy. He's no fair weather fan. Jake is going to have that spot, and David just picked up the White Sox. Thank you very much. Next, how about we do the San Diego Padres? We'll knock $20 off of them, and they're going live next. Big Daddy's happy. Gilded's back. Yeah, it's been a while. I think one of you suggested that I go buy a case of it, so can't remember who suggested us bring it back, so we did. Chris says my favorite current player is Paul Skeens. Welcome to the club. It's awesome. Yeah, Lombard is killing Double A. I just looked up his stats a few days ago. He's ready to move up. He might be the shortstop of the future. He could play short and third. Romper's going to have the Padre spot. Yeah, put him at third base. What do you got there, McMahon? You need to bring up, if he can hit AAA, get Lombard up there. How about Aaron Judge taking ground balls at third base? Anyone see that story? Here's the Phillies. We're going to knock them down. We'll knock $25 off the Philadelphia Phillies. Take them the whole way down to $30. Man, this is not looking good for the Buccos. Hit after hit after hit. Lombard hit a home run off Zach Wheeler in his rehab start. That's a pretty good pitcher right there. He was challenging for the Cy Young Award before he got hurt. I got to go look at this Mets game day and see how bad it is. 3-3. First and second with nobody out. And Devin Williams is on the mound. Oh, boy. This is not looking good for the Mets. I'm tuning in. I'm going to rubberneck the Mets, blow this. They're showing a replay right now where they tried to get it out at third base, went to third and didn't get him. Is that under review? That there's no way they would review that. It looks like it may have been a bunt. I didn't see the whole play. That runner is definitely safe at third, which would mean bases loaded. Well, bases loaded with nobody out. Luke Keyshaw is up. Devin Williams is such a beleaguered closer. I'm watching on MLB. Here's Texas Rangers. I'm going to knock them down to under $30. Into the 20s they go. This has the opportunity to be a huge inning for the Twins. You got to get something out of this, though. Like, you can't strike out here. It's an 0-1 count. They just blew an ABS challenge. You got to get something. You can't strike out. You can't pop up. And he's going to ground over third base. Seeing eye single. They have blown it. The Mets on their way to a 12th loss. It's 4-3 with nobody out and the bases are still loaded. A little bouncing ball over a third and short. Luke Keyshaw gets it done. The Card Kid with a raid, thank you very much. We only have 6 more teams and we'll get into Gilded. Here's all the Cleveland Guardians. We'll knock them down to $20. They're going live right now. Hey, Miller, how's it going? I knew you want to grab that one.
So I'm probably going to need a couple packs. He puts them out.
Yeah, I have to find some extra packs. You might not. It's like watching a, like a car crash. You can just, everyone slows down and watches. That's what's going on with the Mets right now. Guardians coming off the board, going to T-Train. Thank you very much. Speaking of the Mets, they're going live next. We'll knock them down to half price. You're looking for Juan Soto in there still. And all their other stars, and they're going live right now. I was just watching the Pirates game. I'm watching two games. Nick York got a chance at double play ball. Caught a line drive, but it got stuck in the webbing of his glove. Wedged in there. 2-2 count right now on Matt Wallner with nobody out. Here's the next one. Washington Nationals looking for James Wood, Dylan Cruz. We're going down to half price on them. Yeah, Pirates are blowing it. That's why, to make me not feel as bad, I got to watch the Mets. I remember Devin Williams used to be like the premier closer. Like he was just lights out. He has not been the same in New York. Wasn't very good for the Yankees, and now I'm surprised he wanted to stay in New York. Not good for the Mets either. He's probably not going to finish this inning. He's already up to 17 pitches, has nobody out. You know, you don't want your pitcher to throw like 30, 40 pitches, or you start to run the risk of injury. Zepa says, as a Mets fan, they are really, really bad. That spot's going to go to Kojak's. Thanks, Corey. Next up, here's the Astros. We'll do them for half price. Good luck. They're live right now. There's a lot of old players in Gilded, too. Like, they've got cards of, like, Nolan Ryan and stuff in there that you could find. Like, base cards, which are pretty cool. We've got a full count right now in this Mets game on Matt Wallner with the bases loaded and nobody out. This will be the 20th pitch of the inning. Hasn't gotten it out yet. Man, this is just going to be the story of baseball tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe they'll come back. But right now, it looks like the Mets or the Twins are poised to score a few more runs. Next up, Hunt's going to have that spot. We got the Tigers spot. I'll start them off at half price. They're going live right now. Need one single solitary pack. Mm-hmm. All my hobby packs are downstairs, but I can maybe find one. Give a 2024 Heritage pack. There you go. Somebody didn't get a spot in that last round, that bat round. Taking care of you right now. He walked him. Devin Williams walked in a run. This is an absolute just crap show in New York. Wow. Last team out, it's the Mariners. We'll knock them down to under $50. $49 on the Mariners. That's $30 off. We've been there, Mets fan. Mendoza, dead man walking. Yeah, a lot of people are starting to call for his job. You've got a team with a payroll of, what's their payroll, like almost 300 million? And they're losing to a team with a payroll that's like 5 times less than that, maybe more than that. Unreal. Does Devin Williams even keep his job? $320 million payroll, and they're about ready to lose their 12th game in a row. Man, that's an like, and to make matters worse, it's in April. Like, that's a really tough hole to dig out of. Like, the whole summer is basically shot. 1992 all over again, says Zippo. That was your Bobby Bonilla came over. Here's the Arizona Diamondbacks. We got Bonsky with the Arizona Diamondbacks. We've got Greg Ada with the Atlanta Braves. WV Matt has the Baltimore Orioles in this round. Dan Schultz is going to have the Boston Red Sox. David Shee's got the Cubbies. David Shee also has the White Sox. Cincinnati Reds. Going to go to Dan Glezak. Cleveland going to T-Train. Jake Will is going to have the Colorado Rockies. Zepa's got the Tigers. Houston Astros. They'll go to Hunt. South Jersey Beer Guy is going to have the Kansas City Royals. We got Cray America with the Angels. And then EO has the Dodgers. He's looking for that Ohtani. OMG has the Marlins. True Brew is going to have the Brew Crew. Minnesota Twins going to Big Daddy. We got the Mets. They're going out to Chris C. Got the Yankees going to EO. Party Owl has the Athletics. Valente is going to have the Philadelphia Phillies. Pittsburgh Pirates going to Chubby. Got the San Diego Padres going to Romper. Triple G is going to have the Giants. Psalms has the Mariners. Fat Frank has his Cardinals. Tim Bay Ray is going to A from the Bay. Psalms is going to have the Texas Rangers. Toronto Blue Jays going to Luck. BUJ. Washington Nationals are going to Kojak's. So this one's ready with Gilded collection on the way now. Another high-end product. 2 packs inside, Gilded. Good luck. Send a message out. This one is going to be broken right now. And now let's take a look at what's coming up next. We have Museum. We've got Double Inception. We've got Black and White. And we've got Signature Series. It's Double Inception coming up next. It's the closest. It's pinned for you. Pick your team round number 5. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Start off with the mega box of Celebration. Guess I'll put that Mets game back on while I'm opening this, because the Pirates game isn't much better. They're losing 5-1. Looks like the Mets actually got an out. Must have just recorded a strikeout or something. Still bases loaded. They can get out of it now with a double play. And you got Brooks Lee batting. Shortstop Brooks Lee, first round draft pick back in 2023. A couple picks after Paul Skeens. He's their 9th batter in the lineup. He's only hitting .209 this year. He's, we'll see, he's in a 1-1 count. It's Roman Anthony. Shohei Ohtani. That is a weird cut on this one. Looks like it was, top is lopped off right there. Got another weird cut on the Philly Fanatic. Looks like a couple sheets were loaded. Maybe wrong on the cutting board. Likely it only affected a couple cards. There's Jacob Young on the speckle. Now, I don't have the audio on, but there was news going around that the Mets fans, if the Mets were going to start to mess up again, they're just going to start cheering. Like they were going to do no booing. Brooks Lee strikes out, bases loaded, so he can't run. I don't know if they've been doing that or not. This would be a great time to boo. Although they got back-to-back strikeouts here, so they might get out of it. Got some good luck with the mega bucks on Sunday night. A lot of them were getting hits. Nothing yet in this one. Roman Anthony right there. Here's the other stack, and then we get Gilded. Buxton is 1 for 4 with the home run tonight. Good luck to Clayton Kershaw, jersey winner. The pre-buyer was Luke or Luck. All right, let's see what we got here. William Contreras, Noel McLean is a good one. Double Inception coming up. There's Ronald Acuna Jr. on the spec. Well, I got to go say goodnight to all the kids, too. I haven't done that yet. I'll wait until after Gilded, and then you can buy your spots for that Inception round if you'd like to. You can save it. We may have just saved it, thanks to Steve. Just in time for the autograph reel, too. Sorry to the folks on YouTube that patiently waited that out. But a Mickey Mantle right there, number 299. Great hit for EO. And now the autograph. It is going to be a Padre lefty. It's Jackson Merrill. That's a good card right there. Jackson Merrill for the Padres, number to 75, going to Ron Per. So the Gold Rookie Cup, Merrill with a good signature. When he wants to take his time, he does a good job. Jackson Merrill to 75. Very, very nice. Steve says that's not that bad, especially since he hates signing. A lot of times he barely even puts the pen on there. We'll get all of these cards top loaded up. These base cards. The Mantle, the A-Rod, the Kershaw, and that autograph. Now the main pack is that right there. Andrew picking up a spot. Thank you very much, Andrew. I gotta find my top loaders. I forgot a new pack of those. We're hoping for a big name out of this one. Mets already with one out, nobody on. Striking out. Is that Frankie Alvarez? No, Alvarez is up now. 2 outs, 2 quick outs. Mets were down to their last out. All right, here we go. And then we get into the double dose of Inception. Luis Robert tonight was 0 for 4. Bobby Shett 1 for 4. Bobby Shett's hitting 219 with a 536 OPS. Here we go. Oh boy, this could be nice. I see an old style Orioles hat right there. I'm thinking Jim Palmer. Hall of Fame Jim Palmer. Let's see who's got the Orioles spot. That's going to go to WV Matt, and that is who it's going to be. Jim Palmer, number 25 of 25 on the Hall of Fame auto right there. So congratulations on that one. Some nice cards in there. Hoping for the Ohtani or something like that, but we'll take it. Congrats, man. Jim Palmer on card, Hall of Fame auto with the gold frame. Not too shabby. Get all that stuff top loaded up, and that one's in the books. Next one coming up. The next round of Inception is on the way. We've got our Inception boxes there. That's the next round. This is the list. Sophia's rocking my Vance Worley shirt again. Twins win. Mets lose 12 in a row. By the way, it's official. Jeez. There goes the Blue Jays going in this round. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and get some of these teams sold. Let's see. Let's do. I got to run and say goodnight to everybody real quick. That usually takes me like just a couple minutes. So if you want to grab any of the teams you can, I'll leave the cheaper teams there so you can pick them up for nice and cheap. And I'll sell one of the better teams for $1. How about the most expensive team left is the Angels. Tied for it. Let's go ahead and do all the Angels. Look for those Mike Trouts. Starting off at $1. Dave says, I needed you to cheer on the Cubs. I'll tell you what, if the Pirates are out of it, yeah, I can root for the Cubs. Depending on who they play against. I don't hate the Cubs. They're probably like a mid-tier team for me, I think. Cubs were last a few days ago. The whole division is crazy. Well, the last place team is the Brewers with like a 571 winning percentage. Anyway, here's for $1. It's all the Angels. They're going right now. Go ahead and go after them. Here's a free pack of cards for you as well. And I'll be right back in a couple minutes. I'm just going to go say goodnight to all the kids. All right, I'm back. Angels, a $59 team, being run off right now. So also comes with 2 blasters, 2025 Chrome, which is right here. And also 2023 Bowman, which is right here. Some good blaster boxes. Oh, we got to see the Pirates come back. They're down 5-1. Jay Finn's taking the Angel spot. Thank you very much. We'll go ahead and sell the rest of these off. Let's see here. How about all the Cleveland Guardians? Drop them down to $19. They're going live right now. Zipa just picked up a spot, and Greg just picked up the Rays. Thanks, man. Yeah, Rays in this round are great. Junior Caminero, rookie auto opportunities, rookie patch auto opportunities. Zeep is going to have that one. Thank you very much. Next, here's all the Marlins. I'll start them down at $1. They can go live next. Yeah, and Caminero first Bowman, too. I didn't even remember that. Mystery Packs is for the 10th anniversary of our previous Seriously Flown W in 2016. We plan to celebrate with another World Series ring. Fly the W, says Mystery Pack. And we'll give you this. You probably have the best theme song of any team. Anyone ever hear the Cubs victory song? Gets stuck in your head and you can't get it out. Go Cubs go. Go Cubs go. Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are going to win today? Like, you can't get that out of your head. And after they win, everyone just stands around singing it for like 10 minutes. Here's the Minnesota Twins looking for Brooks Lee, etc. It's live right now for $1. Big Daddy says it's fantastic. Yeah, even if you hate the Cubs, like, you cannot escape the catchiness of that song. Pirates have a theme song too. It's not catchy at all. It's called New Pirates Generation. It's been their theme song for like 20 years. Chief C or Chris C is going to have that one. Thank you. Or the next one, Romper, is going to take this one potentially. Maybe not. Bambino's in the lead right now. The Yankees play Frank Sinatra's New York. Bambino with the pickup. Congrats. Next up, how about all the Nationals? We'll start them down at $20 with Inception. White Sox Tom says it's choke, Cubs choke. What a joke. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? Cubs are going to choke today. Is the alternate. I think I've heard that before. When people get real mad at them. Probably the people who made that was the Cubs fans themselves. Here's the Oakland A's going next. We'll knock them down to half price. And they're going live right now. These are the same boxes, different packs, obviously, but yeah, these are Inception. They're not the last of them. I have a whole case. There's 8 boxes in the case. So far, I've opened 4. And then there's these 2, which will take us to 6. And there's 2 more after that in the case. DJ says Yamamoto's in trouble. Bases loaded, nobody out. Zipa taking this one. Thank you very much. How about we go with the Mets spot right now, knocking them down to half price. They're going live right now. Brendan just picked up the Mets in museum. Thanks, man. Yeah, Roki's been bad. I wonder if they move Roki to a closer. Remember how good he was in the playoffs last year? And the Dodgers just lost Edwin Diaz until at least the All-Star break because he had loose bodies in his elbow and had to have surgery. What about taking Roki out of the rotation and making him a closer? Yeah, the case, it says it in the description. These are from the National. from the National Wrapper Remove Program. Triple G taking this one. So the packs and everything are still sealed. It's just they don't have the cellophane wrapper. Next, we got the Cardinals. Starting them off at half price. They're live right now. Yeah, those silver packs went for big money, so there's a lot of people taking their cases in, getting the wrappers cut off. I think that's just too much of a hassle. Like, I have a bunch of cases here, but I'm not going to lug. Like, I don't even know how to take those. Where you fill up your car and like get a bunch of like wagons. Oh yeah, you did miss the bat. It was a inscribed Anthony Volpe custom bat. It's pretty nice, really nice looking bat with an inscription. Next, Red Sox. We'll knock them down $20. Take them down to 35. Red Sox are last team out. Looking for Roman Anthony from this. And then who are your 2024 rookies? Like Wilyer Abreu, I guess, from Inception. Cedar Rafaela is another one from Inception you could find. Another 2024 rookie. Nate Rips is going to have that one, and we're all sold out. Good luck, everybody. Paul Skeens wants to see, or Chris wants to see a Paul Skeens. Yeah, that's his rookie year, 2024. That would be nice. DJ Fate just picked one up in Museum, which might be our next round. I'll check it out in a minute. But first, let me read off all the teams, and then we'll get to this one right now. We've got J Mart with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Andrew just picked up the Rangers in Museum. Thank you very much. So J Mart has the D-backs. Hayes has the Braves. WV Matt has the Orioles. Boston Red Sox are going to go to Nate Rips. David Shee is going to have the Cubs spot. Then we got Jake Will with the White Sox. Cincinnati Reds are going to go to Zipa along with the Guardians. Rockies are going to OMG. It's Styler. Or OMG, it's Tyler. Tigers are going to go to Hatter. Collects. Gabe CRZ has the Astros. The Great Bambino has the Royals. Angels go to Jay Finn. EO's got the Dodgers. Greg has the Marlins. Dunmat has the Brew Crew. Minnesota Twins going to the Great Bambino. Mets go to Triple G. The Yankees are going to Samuel. Zipa with the Oakland A's. South Jersey beer guys got the Phillies. Brock is going to the Pirates. San Diego is going to Robert M. The San Francisco Giants are going to go to Triple G. Seattle Mariners to Zipa. Mike Tuliddy is going to have the St. Louis Cardinals. Greg is going to have the Rays. Texas Rangers going to do Zipa. Luck BUJ is going to have the Toronto Blue Jays. And then we've got WV Matt taking the Washington Nationals spot. Let's pick your team round number 5. As Connor Griffin pops out. He's now 0 for 3 today. And then the round coming up after this, I think there's only 3 left. We have Signature Series, we've got Black and White, and Museum is closest. So Museum is coming up next. It's pinned for you. Pick your team round number 4. Let's go ahead and see what we can find from these. Start off, I guess, with some Chrome. $20.25 Topps Chrome with Roki Sasaki on the front. Let's see what we can do here. Henry Davis strikes out to end the inning. That's no surprise. James Wood Ray Wave's a pretty nice one. Job's hands are moving so fast it's a blur. I don't think I'm moving fast. Do we have a little bit of pixelation again? I can see if I can fix that for you. Let me try to fix it. I'll be right back. We will see if that might help some things out. Sometimes when it gets a little bit pixely, if we just restart the app, sometimes that helps. Sometimes it doesn't. And if it bothers you, you can always check out the feed on YouTube. YouTube feed is crystal clear. Oh, now we've got no sound. Okay, we'll try it again. Any sound now? Boxes were good. This choppiness usually resolves itself after a little while. If it continues, you can just go watch on YouTube. Buy your spots on Whatnot. Get them locked in here and then watch on the YouTube feed. Here's our 2023 Bowman box. Riley Green rookie card starts us off. Spotlight card right there. Those are before they're more rare. Now spotlights are pretty short printed. Looking for Roman Anthony. It's Kyle Stowers rookie card. Looking for Junior Caminero. There's Roman. Roman Anthony for the Red Sox first. There's Ellie De La Cruz. It's the blue of Kevin Parada. Might as well sleeve it. Jackson Holiday prospect. He hasn't really lived up to the hype. There's Adley Rutschman rookie card, Corbin Carroll rookie card. And now on to the main boxes of the round. It's the Inception. There's one pack inside each Inception box. One auto, and usually sometimes a numbered card. A couple green parallels. Jake says YouTube's way more stable tonight. Yeah, you might have to buy your spots on Whatnot and then watch on YouTube. Steve says these should be better boxes. Let's see. Here's number one. Start off with Salvador Perez to get us going. Davis Schneider on the rookie. Freddie Freeman, green parallel. Everson Pereira, number 2/150. This might be the autograph. Let's save the auto for last. Late Night Lamont and Yohan Rojas. Here comes the auto. It is going to be a rookie auto of Curtis Mead, who was once a really top prospect with the Rays. Now he's bouncing around all over the place. He went to the White Sox. I think he might be on the Orioles now. I don't know. Curtis Mead is our rookie. There's some really nice rookies in 2024, but Mead's not one of them. Ross says ESPN, they're such idiots. They scheduled 4 games on ESPN at the same time. So what are they doing? Because the second box will be better, guys. We shall see. These are almost $500 a box on Blowout. So I sure hope that it's better. He says, yeah, in 2024, Curtis Mead did have some hype about him. Here's the other box. Then we get into museum. One pack of 7 cards. There it is. Paul Skeens rookie card. That's what Chris wanted to see. That's what a lot of us wanted to see. We would really like to see his rookie auto. That's a good start. I'll get that top loaded up. Jorge Barrosa and Everson Pereira once again. We're going to have Andrew Abbott. He's a good rookie. And I believe this is the autograph. So let's do the other two first. Joey Lopafino and Tyler Glass now. My goodness, it's a Rocky. I guess if it's Hunter Goodman, that's not bad. Hunter Goodman is a sneaky good rookie from the Rockies. Rockies are playing better this year. OMG, it's Tyler's going to get this one, and it's going to be Ezekiel Tovar instead, number to 299. So Tovar is our rookie, and the Rockies get him. At least that one had a Paul Skeens. Can't wait to. We might just have to keep opening Inception until we get the Skeens rookie patch auto out of one of these, or Yamamoto or somebody like that. Skeens best of the box. Yep. Get them all sleeved up. I'll top load that Skeens because just stuff sells for really, really well. Yeah, getting an Ohtani would be nice. I actually pulled Ohtani autos. I think I pulled 2 Ohtani autos out of 2023 Inception. If you remember that craziness. Zeke got a Skeens rookie patch auto. I was hoping to get one in this tonight, but I guess I'll have to wait. That round's in the books. Yep, right on time. We're doing museum next. Let me get it. So we have the leftover super heavy box from last week, or last stream, and then I bought a whole other case. So we've got the heavy plus the extras that are brand new. I haven't even taken a chance to see if the other ones are heavy or not from brand new case. We'll let the chat pick. So you guys tell me which box is the winner. Which one do we want to go with here? We got 5 to choose from. You can choose. YouTube audio is a little janked up. Sounds like slapback delay, says Jake. Wonder what that is. So choose 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Again, one of those is really heavy. For sure. We'll let the chat pick, and while the chat's picking, we'll get the rest of these teams sold off. Here's all the Chicago White Sox. They're going live right now. We're going to knock them down to $19, and good luck. They're live right now. Also comes with a Stadium Club hobby box with another autograph. Dickie is going to take that one. Dickie, thank you very much. What's that? Stadium Club hobby. That comes with it. Next, David Shee just took the White Sox. Sorry, David Shee, congratulations. And here's the Indians or Guardians for under 20. YouTube audio is fine now. This worked itself out, I guess. We got Museum Collection, and there's 2 more rounds after this. It is Signature Series and Black and White. Nate Rips is going to take the Tampa Bay Rays. Thank you very much. Fat Frank is going to have that spot. Thank you, Frank. Next, we got the Rockies. We'll knock them down. Start them off at $10. Rockies will go live next at less than half price. There they go. Jock Peterson just got hit by a pitch and he swung at it to strike out. That's embarrassing. Every time I look at Jock Peterson now, I think of him getting slapped in the face by Tommy Pham. during batting practice. Here's the Marlins. Like, Jock Pearson needs to fight back. Can't take that from Tommy Pham. Marlins, start them at $10. It would be crazy if all 5 boxes were in this round. It would be crazy. Yeah, all 5 boxes would be between 3,000 and 4,000. So we wouldn't be able to sell spots for like 10 to $40. That's for sure. Chubby's going to have this one. Chubby, good luck. Next up, here's the Astros. Knocking them down to under, you know what? Under 30. $20 off the Astro spot. Taking them down to 25. Right now, box number 3 is in the lead. Only one person picked. It seems like nobody ever picks box number 1. Like, there's just, we had one poll before that had 0 votes for box number 1. Greg is going to have the Astros. Good luck, Greg. Next up, we got the Buccos looking for the Paul Skeens. We'll knock them down to under 50. That's about $30 off. $30 off. They're live right now, Pirates. Looking for Skeens. Steve says, bookends never get picked. Why do people hate bookends? If Matt Miro was here, he would pick it. Matt Miro always liked the bookends and the face-off Fridays that we did. There's Luck BUJ taking that spot. Good pickup. Thank you very much. Next up, Padres. We'll take them down to under $20. They're live right now. Home run Montgomery, 7-0. Wow. He's one to watch this year. Colson Montgomery. It's a really close race for this museum box, 14 to 12 to 11. I'll leave it open a little more. CD Bean is going to have this one. Good luck. Next one up, Steve says, your memory's insane. I don't even know what did I pull out that was crazy. I can't even remember now. Here is the Seattle Mariners. Oh, Matt Mira. Yeah, I remember he liked the Red Sox, and he always picked the bookends. Here's the next one. We haven't seen him in like a year, though. Number 25, or for $25, last great Chris. I mean, it's like, I feel like, even though I haven't met most of the people in here in person, I feel like I know them pretty well. You know, from show to show, you get to know who likes what. Triple G takes the Mariners. Good pickup. Next, it's the Nationals. We'll knock them down to under 30. Half price on them. Nationals coming next. You remember my kit and caboodle explanation from like 2024. I know. I remember you explained it to me, but I still remember like not remembering exactly what it meant. Snot Boogie is going to have this one. Good luck, Snot Boogie. Next up, Cardinals. They're a $50 team. We'll knock them down to under 30. They're live right now. I've never been to this new ballpark in Arlington or in Texas Rangers. I need to see it. They're showing like a giant-sized bobblehead of Nolan Ryan. That'd be cool to get a picture taken with. Fat Frank has the Cardinals, and we're down to just 3 teams left, I think. Here's all of the Tigers for half price. Going live right now. Then just 2 teams left, black and white. Then Signature Series. And then the rest of the break, stuff with like Pristine, Bowman Draft, Bowman's Best. We've got all that stuff coming tomorrow. Wubby over on YouTube says he's glued to the NFL playoffs. Fingers crossed. Yep, good luck to your team. I don't know a thing about hockey, unfortunately. Here's the Red Sox knocking $20 off the Red Sox. They're live right now. I think it's time to grab a drink. Only 2 rounds left after this one. I'll get all this stuff out to you tomorrow. Man, I had my whole car filled up on Monday. We had the basement blowout. We had the Friday breaks, the basement blowout from Saturday, and then Sunday breaks. Filled my whole car up. We sold 100 boxes, and they were all boxed up in like cases, case-size boxes. Deepa says, I sent you a bunch of pics for Inception. Thanks, man. I just saw that you sent at least one photo. I'll check it out when I get a chance here. We got the Athletics coming up next. I'll knock them down 30 bucks. Looking for Kurtz and Jacob Wilson and Reggie Jackson. They're live right now. And never mind. They got picked up by box breaks before I was able to sell them off. And they're yours. Let me hit refresh because it says there's one team still available here. Sometimes it does weird things on this. All right, they're all paid for. Yep, they're good. I'm going to read them all off, and then that next round is probably going to be either the Signature Series or Black and White, whichever one is closer. Alrighty, so we have EO taking the Arizona Diamondbacks. Atlanta Braves are going to go to Andrew Hale. Got the Baltimore Orioles. They're going to WV Matt. Samuel has the Boston Red Sox. Cubs go to David Shee. Dickey is going to have the White Sox. Cincinnati Reds. So they're going to Jerry. Got Fat Frank with the Guardians. T-Train's got the Rockies. Snot Boogie will have the Detroit Tigers. Houston Astros going out to Greg. KC is going to have Robert M. Angels go to DJ Fate. Dodgers will be for Chubby. Got the Miami Marlins. They're going to Chubby as well. Milwaukee Brewers going to David Shee, along with the Twins. The New York Mets, they're going to go to Brendan. The Yankees will go to EO. Box Break Guru is going to have the Oakland A's. Big Daddy's got the Phillies. Pittsburgh Pirates are going to go to Luck BUJ. San Diego is going to go to CD Bean. Chris C with the Giants. Triple G with the Mariners. Fat Frank with the Cardinals. Tampa Bay Rays go to Nate Rips. Texas is going to go to Andrew Hale. We got the Toronto Blue Jays going to Jerry. And the Washington Nationals go to Snot Boogie. We're ready to go. Looks like it's that time of the year again, too, where flies are going to start coming in the house. I got this big giant horse fly flying around in here. They always are attracted to these bright lights in this room. All right, let's see. The next one to go is going to be Black and White. It's pinned down below for you. That's the one that has the guaranteed short print, guaranteed auto, and then there's usually like, 5 or 6 numbered cards in there too. It's actually way better than the Black and White collector's box. And box number 3 won that poll, by the way. Let's see what we got in there. Hopefully you picked a good one. Feels pretty heavy to me, but I could be wrong, but that feels like you picked a winner. Yep. I wonder if I put that there on purpose just because I know you always pick box number 3. I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. It felt heavy to me, though, so I just picked it up. We will start with Stadium Club and then get into Black and White. Got Braxton Ashcraft tomorrow. I like him. And then Bubba Chandler. It's going to be a loss today, it looks like. Black and White in the on-deck circle. Do you know Black and White is... If I go to try to look and find a box of those, they are almost impossible to find now. I have a couple more after this one that I'm going to be opening up. I might just not open them up anymore and just keep them sealed. The collector's box, when I type in 2025 collector's box, like we're looking at crazy prices on eBay. $1,000. Trading card market has one for $850. That's the cheapest I see. $850 for this black and white box that's coming up next. Here's the rest of this one. The mustache is really in vogue. Yeah, there's quite a few players that have it. Brought back by Paul Skeens in 2024, but then he hasn't rocked it since. Went with the beard since. There will be an auto in here somewhere. There's Paul Skeens throwing the football around. James Wood rookie card. Red Nolan Shawnwell. How about a Christian Campbell rookie auto? And not only that, it's a chrome refractor rookie auto. Those are tough finds in Stadium Club. It's a great hit. There's Bambino picking up his Yankees in black and white coming up next. But a nice hit for Samuel in this Boston Red Sox round number 4 with Museum on the way. Great hit right there, Christian Campbell. Cam Smith, red. Could always be a second on here, too. It's Matt Shaw. I just bought his Independence Day parallel out of 76 last night. Box break, taking the A's in black and white. Thank you very much. Let's see what else we got coming up. There's box break guru grabbing the Pirates. Greg just picked up the Yankees in the retired player round. Good luck. Maybe find a Mattingly. Or Ron Guidry or Dave Winfield or who knows. Ricky Henderson in his Yankees uniform. I always like those retired player boxes, and I feel like we're in for a good one. We did a round of this like a month ago. We did hit a couple one-on-ones, but there's no Hall of Famers. So I feel like the Hall of Famers will be coming, hopefully. But I guess we'll have to see. There's Craig Biggio. That's a green, or not green, blue foil of John Bertie. Greatest picture ever taken for Stadium Club. And that rando gets it. I wonder if he's actually hitting a home run here. This is like starting to bother me. This picture is just too perfect. Is he actually hitting a home run, or is he running back to the dugout after like popping up to right field? Now that I think about it, it doesn't look like he's in the dirt. He might be running back across the field after getting out. Braxton Ashcraft, O'Neill Cruz, couple buckos right there on the red and the bronze. Now it's time for the main box. It's the box you guys picked, and like I said, it felt heavy to me. Let's see what the chat does. Feels like, if I had to guess, feels like a booklet to me. But that's just a guess without seeing what's inside. How about a booklet? There it is. Chat picks the booklet box. Very nice. Get ready. Another great round of museum is on the way. Good pick, chat. We got Robin Yount starting it off. Manny Machado, your booklet is going to be right here. It's going to be numbered to 25, but we're going to make you wait for a second. That's a thick booklet. Miguel Cabrera is numbered to 199. We've got Cal Ripken numbered to just 10. That's a great card for WV Matt, I'll tell you that. We've got a relic. It is going to be Kyle Tucker when he was on the Cubs. It's numbered to 99. That one goes to David Sheet. So David, congrats on that one. And now here is, and we're going to have a bonus hit in this too. Colt Keith autograph, numbered to 299 for the Detroit Tigers. It's not Boogie's taking that one. Congrats, man. And another auto, Samuel Aldgary, number 299. DJ Fate will have this one. And now here's the main card of the box. It is a booklet. It replaces the third base common card in the box. And it is going to be Chipper Jones. How about this one? Hall of Famer Chipper Jones. Take a look at this booklet, everybody. That is a really great hit for the Atlanta Braves. It's going out to Andrew Hale with the silver ink. That is an amazing, amazing card right there. Very, very sweet. Chipper Jones. There's the back of it on the Museum Collection booklet card. Great box of Museum once again. Man, Museum does very well for us. Every now and then, we get a stinker box, but more often than not, it's a really, really nice product, and it comes through there. So let me go ahead and get these all top-loaded up, sleeved up, etc. And the next round to come up after this is going to be black and white, which is about an $850 box. The guaranteed autograph, the guaranteed short print. It's a good one. Nate Rips picked up the Rays. Thanks, man. Gotta get this booklet. I don't have any any top loaders that thick. I'll make something. Here's the Diamondbacks. I'll start them down at $10. We'll get this one filled up. Another spot just came off the board. Grab your spots now in this black and white. Again, an $850 box. And there's more with it too. There's also a celebration box that I'll put in there. I had to like make my own top loader because that's so thick. Put in a big team bag and put top loaders around it. Can-Man taking the Arizona Diamondbacks. Thank you very much. Next up, we just had a big hit from this team. It's the Atlanta Braves. We're knocking them down to $35. They're live right now. Good night. Love you. Do you have anything going on tomorrow? Is there still practice?
Practice and then softball game.
Oh yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe Sophia will pick you up. Good night. C3's taking that Brave spot. Thank you very much. Here's another one. Baltimore Orioles. We've had some nice hits from them tonight, including like Cal Ripken out of 10 in the last box, and a Jim Palmer auto to 25 in the box before that. We'll knock them down to $30. Start them right now. My daughter, by the way, lettered in track. She's one of only 2 freshmen in the whole school. I think there's 10 freshmen that went out for track. She was one of 10. Or what? 2. One of 2. The other 8 did not let her, so that was pretty crazy. Luck is going to have this one. See, I saw it in a rare Eric Facebook post. I know I rarely ever post. I even miss a lot of the birthdays. I hardly ever am on Facebook. Here's the White Sox coming next. I'm going to knock them down to $20. They're live right now. Ethan got engaged. Is that Ethan's Elvis covers? Is it that one? I don't really know him that well. He used to come into some of our streams, but kind of went off and did his own thing. There's not Boogie with the White Sox. Good luck. Next, we've got the Cleveland Guardians. Knocking them down to $15. They're live right now. Maybe we'll have some kids soon. I can't wait to start playing baseball with Jackson. It seems like he's so into the games when we take him to PNC Park. Might have a fan for life. Next one up. Let's see here. How about the Cubbies? Knocking them down to under 30. Go Cubs, go! Black and white, looking for Pete Crow Armstrong. Showed him in August. We've seen some of his stuff before. We pulled his autos. It's the 9th inning right now. Pirates are down by 4. Facing Jacob Eunice. Probably going to be a loss. You never know, though, if a couple guys can get on base. Jake Will taking that spot. Thank you very much. Next, we got the Tigers. We're knocking them down to $33. They're live right now. The Detroit Tigers. It's not Boogie was watching when O'Neill got robbed. Yeah, that would have been a 3-home run. Homer. That hurts. Jeff Powell taking that spot. Thanks, Jeff. How about we do, let's see here. Actually, Samuel's going to have that spot. Jeff Powell, I think, took another one. Thanks, Jeff, and thank you, Sam. Padres knocking them down to under $20. They're live next. Mets have now lost 12 games in a row. Juan Soto comes back tomorrow. If the Mets win and he just has anything to do with it, he's going to be like the hero of the decade for them. Like, I can't wait to see everybody just go crazy over Soto. Here's the Giants coming up next. We'll knock them down to $25. They're live right now. Cubs are on a 10-game winning streak. They were the last place team for a while. That whole division so hot. Pirates about ready to be the last place team though pretty soon. They were first place at the beginning of the week. Now they're going to be last place. There's not much room in between these teams. They're all bunched up. They're about ready to lose tonight. Here's the Mariners going next. We will knock them down to $20. They're live right now. That's April baseball. Yep. Royals win. They came into today, I think, tied for the least amount of wins in all of baseball with the Mets. So now the Mets have the worst record in baseball. Pirates get a base hit, so if Jake Mangum can get on somehow, we can get it back to. I was going to say he was probably back last. Now, Connor Griffin will be up next. That would be pretty nice to keep this moving and get to Griffin. Next up, Rangers. Wyatt Langford, we pulled his autograph like 3 times out of this over the past few months. We'll knock them to under $20. This will do it. Pirates lose. It's not Boogie's going to take that one. Thank you very much. Next up, we got the Nationals looking for James Wood, Dylan Cruz, knocking them to half price. They're live right now. Yeah, it's all right. 1 run of support. I mean, what are you going to do? This one's on the offense. It's a boring game overall, too. Not much action going on. find my remote and change this channel. Get this off my screen. We'll be back tomorrow watching them again. J Finn's going to have the Nationals. Good luck, man. How about the Brew Crew? We'll knock the Brewers down to $25. I know that they've got Choreos in there. We pulled his autograph, I think, twice out of black and white. Let me go back and see what else is on now. Maybe some MLB Network now. Can watch the A's and Mariners. 1-1 in the top of the fourth. I guess I'll switch over to that game. See what Kyle Raleigh's up to in J-Rod. Tune in just in time to see Jacob Wilson ground out. Nate Rips taking that spot. Thank you very much. How about the Red Sox? We'll knock them down, knocking $20 off the Red Sox. We ever got to get a basement tour? Probably not. It's just what there's so much stuff down there. I've been told I'm a level 4 hoarder. There's so much. I mean, you would probably like it, but you'd be like, geez, Jabs. It's a bit much. It's all baseball cards, and they're everywhere. Boxes and boxes. Next, it's the Rockies. I'll do them for $1. They're live right now. Yeah, the goal was this summer to get it cleaned up so that we can have it be like an extra living room area. Have you ever seen the show Hoarders? You are nowhere near them. I know they're like they have like paths. I kind of have little paths, but I don't have stuff up to the ceiling or anything like that. There's a ton of shelves down there, and they're all just crowded. There's also stuff on the floor. But I could probably, if I organize it just right, I could get everything off the floor onto the shelves. That spot sold us not boogie. Next, we've got the Marlins for $1. They're live next. Then we'll only have 2 teams left, and then we can get started with this one. Steve says, you ever see a random hoarder car on the road? It's filled with newspapers and crap. They can't even see out the rear view mirror. Yeah, it's bad. I know exactly what you mean. There's like cups in there and everything. Snot Boogie is taking the Marlins. Next up, we've got the Giants. We'll knock them down to half price. They're going live right now. There they go. I'm going to check on my wife. She never came back and got the museum collection hits. Got to make sure she didn't sort it without the hits. Hey, Sophia. Sophia, we have a problem down here. I thought you sorted it. It scared me. All right, put it all there. I went in her sorting room and everything was gone. I thought she sorted that round without the museum collection hits, but she had not. She put them somewhere else. So we're good. Here's the last team. Half price Red Sox in live right now. And then we'll be all ready. That's happened once before. And I've had to go back and figure it out. I'm glad that we didn't have that problem. Black and white, and then signature series. This one's sold out. Thank you very much. Let's read off all of these teams. With Picker Team 6, we're going to have Can Man taking the Arizona Diamondbacks. C3 is going to have Atlanta. Box break is going to have the Baltimore Orioles. Boston is going to go to AB Cards. Jake Will's going to have the Cubbies. Snot Boogie is going to have the Chicago White Sox. Chris C is going to have the Cincinnati Reds. Snot Boogie is going to have the Cleveland Guardians. Snot Boogie is going to have the Rockies. Detroit's going to have Samuel. Houston's going to go to Gabe. CRZ. Kansas City's going to Gabe. Los Angeles Angels. That'll go to box break. We got the Dodgers going to LA Kate. The Miami Marlins will go to Snot Boogie. Milwaukee Brewers going to Nate Rips. Minnesota Twins going to OMG. It's Tyler. Mets going to Jeff Powell. We have the Yankees going to the Great Bambino. The Oakland A's are going to go out to box break. Philadelphia Phillies going to Bonsky. Pittsburgh Pirates are going to box break Guru. San Diego going to Snot Boogie. We got the San Francisco Giants going to box break Guru. Seattle will go to Daniel, NIC. Fat Frank's got the Cardinal spot. Tampa Bay Rays are going to Nate Rips. Texas going to Snot Boogie. Toronto Blue Jays going to Luke or Luck, BUJ, and then J Finn. We'll have the Washington Nationals. So Picker Team 6 is ready. With the celebration box and then the black and white collectors box with the autograph, short print, and numbered cards. And then we only have one round left after this. It's going to be Signature Series. 4 retired boxes of Signature Series, plus 2 different additional boxes, a mega box of Stadium Club, and a blaster box of 25 Bowman, which has the chance for Kevin McGonigal's first, Jesus Madei's first, JJ Weatherholt first, Connor Griffin prospect card. So let's do this one and see what we can do with the black and white. Celebration gets us started here. Celebration box. I'm getting that pretty low on these. There's Otani. I'm looking forward to when the Bowman boxes come out. The Bowman 2026 mega boxes, I'll be putting those in place of these celebration boxes. What's this? We got a thick card right here. It's going to be a relic of Mr. Red. There we go. We get a hit, a mascot hit for the Cincinnati Reds from a celebration box. It goes to Chris C. You don't see that all the time. We have still yet to find the Dynasty relic autos that they put in here. That's still a nice find. Mr. Red. Game used mascot jersey card. Don't know if there's much value to that, but still, it's better than a random base card of Mr. Red, that's for sure. Snot says I pre-ordered 10 of those boxes, those mega boxes. Yeah, they're usually pretty good with those mojos. I might try to buy some more. I might try to do that video that Steve's been asking me to consider trying out 100 Mojo packs. I'd have to get 50 boxes though to do it. $50 mega boxes with 2 Mojos per. You know what? Maybe I will. I guess what I could do is just take all the cold packs and give them away. And sell the Mojo packs for $25 a piece or something like that. That's where all the value is anyway. All right, here's the rest of this box. Already got a hit, so now maybe at best we'll find a numbered card. There's Ohtani on the profiles card. That's a pink. That'll get you some money. Pink parallel. That's a great box now. With an Ohtani pink parallel and a relic of Mr. Red. Definitely one of the better celebration boxes you'll see. A lot of inserts and everything going on here. You do get your base cards in there too, but get all those opening day inserts and some miscut cards again. That Wally the Green Monster is way off center, way miscut. Bubba Chandler will be pitching in 2 more days, Thursday night. Jack Caglione rookie card. And now the black and white box. $850 for one of these. It's crazy how much this has gone up. I think when these first came out, weren't they like 300 or something like that? Montgomery hit another home run. He might hit 40 home runs. He's got that power that he could do that. I don't think the average will ever be there. I think he'll probably be a 230 hitter most of the time. Maybe kind of like Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber's career average is in the 230s, if I'm not mistaken. Here we go with the black and white collector's box. There's all of our packs. One short print, one autograph, and probably about 5 numbered cards in these. Start off with Hyun-Sung Kim for the Dodgers. Got a green already coming up. It's going to be Max Fried, number 99 for the Yankees. Kev Smith on the rookie resolution. Dominguez, Tarek Skubal. How about an autograph? It's Griffin Conine. No way. The cheapest team in the break gets the autograph. Numbered to 75 for the Marlins spot. How about that luck? Congratulations, Marlins. You've taken the autograph. That goes to Snob Boogie. Now let's see what these other numbered cards will be. Kyle Schwarber's numbered to 75. Aaron Judge base card. We'll sleeve that up. Numbered cards all over the place. Here's another one. It's a Golden Hour rookie. That'll be the best card of the box. Ben Rice, numbered to 50 on the Golden Hour. Look at this for that Yankee spot. Going to the great Bambino. He's going to like this. Ben Rice is on fire this year. What's he got, like 8 home runs? An awesome hit right there. Ben Rice, Golden Hour. Taking it, picture taken at the Rays Stadium. Down at, it's actually Legends Field. It's the Yankees' home spring training stadium. That's an awesome picture. Get a top load up, Bambino. Congratulations. Very nice time to pull that card. Greg was probably all sad that it wasn't him that got the autograph. That ended up going to the Marlins. And then he ends up pulling that. You're welcome, man. It's a really great hit. Those Golden Hour cards are one of the most popular cards out there. From this box, for sure. That is a winner right there. Lots of numbered stuff. We've already hit 1, 2, 3, 4 numbered cards, and I'm not even halfway through the box. And there's also the short print out there that we gotta find and get top loaded up. There's Roki Sasaki. Here's another one. Nick Kurtz, rookie /99. 5 numbered cards already. Only halfway through. We'll get that one top loaded up. Having some great luck. Halfway through, here's the rest of it coming up now. And then we have the signature series to wrap up the evening. It's about 11 o'clock. Won't have to stay up too late. My wife is sorting for me. I think she's got all the rounds except for this one sorted. Steve says black and white should be in color and the parallel should be black and white. That'll really mix it up. Yeah, the only cards that are in full color in this are the one-of-ones. And we pulled 2 of them. We pulled Mike Trout and Raffy Devers. Pat Frank just picked up the Cardinals in the Signature Series. Good luck. See if you can find you an Ozzie Smith. Here we go. Here's the rest. Paul Skeens base card. Another numbered card. It'll be a purple. This time it's Mike Trout /25. An awesome hit there. He's been absolutely tearing it up this year. He has resurrected his career. Now he just has to stay healthy. Mickey Betts upside down. For no reason, it's a base card. Another numbered card. This might be numbered card number 7. Stephen Kwan /99. 7 numbered cards in the box. There's Skewball right there. I don't know if we've seen the short print yet. I think this is it. Albert Pujols, after like giving up a home run while pitching. Yep, that's your short print. Cardinals will get it. Congratulations. There's the short print. Albert Pujols, who got to come in and pitch in his last season. Probably going to be a manager someday. How about making him the manager of the Mets? He was the man. He was a manager in the World Baseball Classic. I don't know if he's. He might not be able to be a manager. He might still be under contract with the Angels. I think they signed him to a 10-year personal services contract for a good bit of money. I wonder if he can get out of that. There should be a clause in there that say if you have a managerial big league job or something. Yeah, he has a personal services contract with the Angels. I think it's for 10 years. He may have negotiated that in, too, just to get more money. Let me look it up. Albert Pujols personal services contract. Yeah, 10-year personal services contract for $10 million. Is that per year? Oh, he only gives him $1 million a year. He has a 10-year, $10 million personal services contract with the Angels, which officially began following his retirement after the 2022 season. It pays $1 million annually. Well, managers make way more than that, like the good ones. Craig Counsell makes like $7 million a year. I wonder if he can get out of that and become a manager. Or like suspend it, you know? Only $1 million, I know. I mean, for Albert Pujols, who signed like $300 million contract, it's nothing for him. I was saying that's nothing for Pujols. All right, here we go with the next and final round. It's Signature Series. Also comes with Stadium Club and a blaster box of Bowman. So here's the Stadium Club. This is always one of my favorite releases. I like this release, so I like to do it from time to time. I know it's getting a little late, but we can wrap things up here. There's the Royals. So Bambino looking for George Brett. There's all of your Signature Series boxes. Inside each of these boxes, there's one retired player encased autograph card. There's a lot of one-of-ones and Hall of Famers that were put into this checklist. And it's like buying a lottery ticket. Each box is like a lottery ticket. Hopefully they can get a Hall of Famer big name. I just have to grab my Bowman blaster box. I don't have them all. Here's that. So we have everything here. Let's go ahead and get them sold off. Here's all of the Arizona Diamondbacks going live right now for $19. Good luck. Hopefully Gene Tennis the Menace isn't in this. This one's going to go to Snot Boogie. Thank you very much. Next up, the Atlanta Braves. They got a bunch of great names on this checklist. We'll knock them down to $35. They're going live right now. Andrew Jones, Chipper Jones, Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, John Smoltz, Fred McGriff, David Justice, even though he's not a Hall of Famer. We've seen him before from this product. And Samuel's going to give it a go. Thanks, Samuel. Next up, we've got the Baltimore Orioles. Of course, Cal Ripken Jr., Eddie Murray, etc., Jim Palmer. We'll knock them down to $30. They're live right now. Good luck with the Orioles. And Jedi Hustles is going to have that spot. Thank you very much. Here's another great team. It's the Red Sox. We'll knock $20 off them, too. Take them down to $30. Well, they're great players like Big Poppy, Carlton Fisk, Pedro Martinez. We've seen Fred Lynn come out of these before. Dustin Pedroias have come out before. A silver bar Mo Rivera. That's pretty good. Snot Boogie is going to have this one. Good luck with the Boston Red Sox. Here's another good one. Cubs, Andre Dawson, Ryan Sandberg. Mark them down to under $30. They still do Archive Signature Series. Not retired player. They did the active player that came out this summer, and they sold out of them really quickly. Like, good luck even finding a single box of those anywhere. I've looked. They might be like $200 a box now, which is like double what they came out at. CD Bean is going to have that one, or have the Mariners, and Jake Will is going to have the Cubbies here. Thank you very much, Jake Will. Next up, here comes the Guardians. We'll knock them down to $19. They're live right now. Sophie, you done sorting? I just need to know so I can start sorting. What'd you say? Well, I have a round sitting here. So if you're not going to sort, I'll start on it. That one's going to be sold. Guardians off the board. Thank you very much. Next up, here comes the Tigers, knocking them down to $25. They're live right now. Yeah, but two of them were like hardly anything. Huh? Greg's going to have that one. Next up, it's the Astros, knocking them down to half price. Good luck. They're live right now looking for Nolan Ryan. They're going to be sold. I'm going to Snot Boogie. Thank you very much. How about the Angels? Only 6 teams left after this one goes. They're down to $25, and they're live right now for Rod Carews and stuff. Who knows? Nolan Ryan could be in there too in an Angels uniform. That one's going to go to Greg. Thanks, Greg. Here's the Marlins. Marlins, we could do them in $1. They're live right now. They do have players in there like Dontrell Willis and who knows, maybe a Gary Sheffield or Andre Dawson in a Marlins uniform. Or Ivan Rodriguez. Alrighty, that one's going to be sold. Next, we got the Brewers, knocking them down to 29, under $30. Brewers alive right now, looking for Paul Molitor, Robin Yount. We found both of them earlier today, both their autographs on an under wraps signed baseball. Really crazy dual autograph. And that one's going to be sold. Thank you very much. Good on to Greg. 4 teams remain. Here's the Phillies. We'll knock them down to half price. Looking for Mike Schmitz and Steve Carlton's, Scott Rowlands, etc. Final round of the night. That one's going to go. It's going to Lou Ford fan. Thanks, Lou. Next, the Giants looking for Will Clarks and so on. Knocking them down to $25. Orlando Cepedas and Willie McCovey's and Juan Marischal's as well. And they're going to be sold. We've got them going to Mas Grande. Thanks, Mas Grande. Timbe Rays for $1. Could maybe find Wade Boggs from a Griffin Rays uniform. I'm trying to think of other players that might be in there. Maybe some Carl Crawfords or players like that. And they're going to be sold. They're going to Sarmas. Thanks, Sarmas. And the last team, you'll get all the Expos and all the Nationals players. So guys like Tim Raines, Larry Walker, Pedro Martinez, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and players like that in an Expos uniform would go to you, along with any national player that's now retired. And we'll do them for $1 since they're the last team of the night. And they're live right now. Then we'll be all sold out. We can get into it. Let's see who these guys are in these 4 boxes of Signature Series retired. They're going to be sold. And Cal Raleigh just hit a wall scraper just over the fence. He needs to get going. He's been terrible this year. That might be his 3rd home run of the season or something like that. Hey, we said, I think I said 38 home runs for him this year. He's not done much to prove me wrong so far. All right, let me read off these teams. Diamondbacks go to Stomp Boogie, Samuel with the Braves, Jedi hustles with the Orioles, Stomp Boogie with the Boston Red Sox, Jake Will with the Chicago Cubs. Certain's going to have the Chicago White Sox. Cincinnati Reds are going to go to Bulkhead. T-Train has the Guardians. Colorado Rockies going to Can Man. Detroit Tigers going to Greg. 413. Snot Boogie is going to have the Houston Astros. The Great Bambino with the Royals. Greg has the Angels. Dodgers go to Luck BUJ. Snot Boogie's got the Marlins. Milwaukee Brewers going to Greg. 413. Will Sand has the Minnesota Twins. New York Mets go to Jeff Powell. We've got Greg with the Yankee spot. Oakland going to Jeff Powell. Got the Philadelphia Phillies. They're going to Lou Ford fan. Pittsburgh Pirates going to Luck BUJ. David Shee is going to have the San Diego Padres. Moss Grande's got the Giants. CD Bean is going to have the Mariners. Fat Frank is going to have the Cardinals. Sarmas has the Tampa Bay Rays. Texas Rangers are going to Andrew Hale. Toronto Blue Jays going to Luck BUJ. And the last team there, the Nationals, going to Snot Boogie. Pick Team 7 final round of the night is ready. Thanks for hanging out. Let's see if we can get a nice Hall of Famer to kind of lead us out. We'll be back tomorrow with more breaks. I think there's 7 rounds tomorrow as well. And we've got some different ones in there. Bowman's Best is coming back, along with Bowman Draft. We've got Museum once again tomorrow. The Under Wraps Bats tomorrow. 50 Hobby Pack Round is back again tomorrow. A few different ones in there tomorrow as well. All right, we'll start things off, I guess, with, let's get this big old mega box done. Let's see what we can hit out of this. I think this is only the 2nd mega box we've done tonight. Maybe it's the first of Stadium Club, because the other one may have been a hobby box I'm thinking of. Josh Naylor. What's he hitting? He was hitting like 119 for the longest time. Down in the low 100s. He had a really slow start to his season. He might be coming back around though. All right, here we go with this one. We got Larry Walker, Rockies card leading it off. Jackson Jobe, rookie. Maybe he'll be back at some point this year. I can't remember. And we had Tommy John. Sometimes. I think he had it midway through the season, potentially. I can't remember. It's Ben Rice. Put up big Ben Rice last round on the golden hour. Steve's got the jersey winner for the people that lock in early. Roki Sasaki, who's been scuffling as a starter. Luckily, the Dodgers are so good they can absorb his bad starts. Did Hunter Green have Tommy John? He's hurt right now. I don't know what the deal is with him, though. I don't know if he's officially had Tommy John or not. But yeah, he's a really good one, so that's, you don't like to see that. Two more packs. Well, here's Randy Rosarena. Little squibber. He's going to get out. Almost beat it out. Be nice to see an autograph come out of here. Now we're going to have at least 4. There's Aaron Judge on the blue. 4 retired player autographs. Brett Rooker is numbered to 199. You don't see that all the time. There's Nick Kurtz. Julio Rodriguez right there. I mean, I hate this commercial of Eric Burns from Car Shield. It just drives me crazy. Eric Burns wearing those big glasses. Like, Eric Burns looks like he's about 70 years old in that commercial. I hate that commercial so bad. It's like walking like he's a tough guy. That Burns commercial is like 85 times a game during the Twins game, says Lou Ford fan. I can't stand it. Like, he's just he's a really annoying personality that he's putting out there. Maybe that was what they're going for. That and the weird Pete. I don't think I've seen Pete Holmes. The Pirates have one they play all the time with Nick York and Brandon Lau. It's like, it's also really weird. When did Eric Burns last play? 2010. So he had like an 11-year career. Like, why pick Eric Burns to be that personality? I don't know. Career WAR of 10. 0-time All-Star. He had 3 seasons of a WAR that was 2 or greater. I guess maybe he was an analyst or something. Maybe that's why he's on there. Yeah, clearly affordable. He for like, hey, $100? He's like, yeah. Jesus Mene, that's a great hit right there. The Chrome. He's one of the big names in Bowman. There's Roki Sasaki, rookie card, rookie of the year. Favorites. There's Weatherholt. We're hoping to see his first, along with McGonigal. There he is. So we got the Mede Chrome first. We got the Weatherholt paper first. Now let's see if we can get McGonigal, get them all. Dylan Feen on the Reptilian. Another Weatherholt. 2 Weatherholt inserts. And his first Bowman's not that bad. Now it's time for the main event. It's going to be Signature Series to wrap up the night. So thanks for hanging out tonight. Let's see if we can get some Hall of Famers. I'm going to call 1 Hall of Famer and 1 of 1 is what I'm hoping for from these 4 boxes. We used to play a game way back in the day where it was the Signature Series game where you'd buy a personal box, and if you hit a Hall of Famer or a 1 of 1, I gave you a free hobby pack. I gave away quite a few free hobby packs in that game. Sometimes you would hit a 1 of 1 that was a Hall of Famer, and I'd have to give them 2 free hobby packs. That was a fun game. Anyway, let's see what we got. 4 total boxes. Here's the first one. First one up, it is going to be, it's a Cardinal. I'm thinking it's Lee Smith. 93 tops. It is Lee Smith, 93 tops. There's a Hall of Famer. Going to Fat Frank. It is numbered to 46. So there we go. Starting off this one right. Steve says, Eric, give yourself a pack for calling that one. I was thinking, wait, that's not Ozzie Smith because Ozzie Smith is signing autographs on his 93 Topps card. So it can't be him. He doesn't have a hat on. So it had to be Lee Smith. Here's the next one. Box number 2. See if we can go for another Hall of Famer here. Now it's going to be a 92 Topps All-Star card. It is going to be a giant. I'm thinking Will Smith. Not Will Smith. Will Clark. Will Clark. That's who it is. Numbered to 24. Will Clark for Mas Grande. Yeah, this was a great card. 92 Topps. Will Clark. Not a Hall of Famer, but that's a really nice hit. So 2 awesome players. That's why I love these boxes. Those are top-notch players. A Hall of Famer, and Will Clark could potentially be a Hall of Famer someday. Chris says you're 2 for 2, Eric. Let's see if we can go 3 for 3. Get ready. Let's see. We have a 1 of 1 right here of a Yankee 82 Topps. Not Jim Abbott. Jim Abbott, his rookie card was like 89 Topps traded. This has got to. I'm thinking it's going to be somebody like a Lou Piniella or a Bucky Dent or something like that. Yeah, Goose Gossage is probably. I like that. Jake is going to take it. Goose. How about another Hall of Famer? Jake got that one. He gets the props. Goose Gossage 1 of 1, 82 Topps. How about these boxes? Goose Gossage, Lee Smith, and Will Clark. 2 Hall of Famers and 1 guy that is Hall of Fame, worthy. Will Clark, if you take a look at his career stats, Will Clark might have the best WAR out of all 3 of these players. Will Clark's WAR is 56.5. How's he not in the Hall of Fame? I bet he gets in someday. He doesn't have that MVP award. It's holding him back. 56 WAR for Will Clark. Goose Gossage's WAR is 41. Lee Smith's WAR, Hall of Famer, 28.9. Will Clark has been robbed. Put him in the Hall of Fame already. He's probably going to get in someday on a veterans committee. Hey, Will Clark got in. Or Jeff Kent got in. Let's get Will Clark in there too. Let's see. I feel like though, if you as grown up as a kid, didn't you think Will Clark was better than Goose Gossage or Lee Smith? Goose Gossage and Lee Smith were commons to me. Like I never thought a thing about their cards. I just kind of passed them by. Last box. Mystery Pack says Will was better than even Mattingly. And everybody wants Mattingly to be in the Hall of Fame. Here we have, it looks like an 83 Topps card. This is going to be Ken Home Runbeck. 1983 Topps. It's numbered to 11. It's going to go out to Will Sand. Congratulations on the Herbeck. To wrap it up. Ken Home Runbeck, as I used to call him as a kid. So that's all we have for you tonight. We'll be back tomorrow with more breaks. If you want to grab any of those spots, we have Museum back. The Under Wraps Bats are back. The Under Wraps Baseball with 50 Hobby Packs are back. And then there's some new boxes. We've got Bowman Draft. We've got Bowman's Best. And I think there's a couple other ones that weren't done tonight. They'll be coming back tomorrow. So check those out if you'd like to. And we'll go ahead and send you all off on a raid somewhere else in Whatnot Land. And let's see here. Guess we'll send you over to, looks like Pacino Rips. I think he rated us last week, so we'll return the favor. He's got 7 viewers. We'll send you over there. Check him out. Thanks for watching, everybody. And we'll see y'all later. Good night, everybody.